Hello, I'm glad you took a couple minutes just to join me again today. You know, we're thinking about some of the things and the rules of life that just bring blessing and that really demonstrate that we are the children of God. It's not so much about what we expect those rules might be, but it's just being a blessing in the world. So Jesus here, what we're looking at in Luke chapter 6, verse 31, is something that we learned when we were in kindergarten probably. But isn't it true that maybe some of the most important lessons we've learned were the ones that we learned when we were little? Isn't it also true that a lot of those lessons have been lost? And that's kind of the situation with the golden rule. Here's exactly what Luke chapter 6, verse 31 says. Treat others the same way you want them to treat you. I love this. I just spoke about this a few Sundays ago and how the Lord would ask us to take positive steps to treat others the way we want to be treated ourselves. It's not just avoiding wrong. I think we get a perspective on living for the Lord means I don't do this and I don't do that and I don't do other things, but it actually doesn't work from a negative. Sure, I don't want to do something to someone else that I wouldn't want done to me. But Jesus approaches it from a positive, and he says, when you're living in this world, when you're going to work, when you're interacting with your spouse or with your children, make sure that you treat them the way you want to be treated. Or how about this? Make sure you use the tone of voice with them, that's the tone of voice that you appreciate. When we talk, when we treat others, when we have situations that are uncomfortable, let's remember that that person that we're dealing with, they're a me. They're a me looking at the whole world, and a lot of times people are getting really beat up. But we are to go into this world and positively turn around negative situations and not treat others the way they treat us, but to treat others the way we wish we would be treated. So I got to change my point of view. I got to make sure that I'm not a responder to the ugliness that's out there in the world. And I need to just go and represent Jesus with everyone that I meet and try my best that when I leave an interaction, they sense the joy of the Lord, the peace of God, and they sense as though they are valuable to the Lord, and that when they meet me, they might actually believe that God loves them